What's going on, Decatur? This is Dr. Waldeck with Health Source Chiropractic. Today we're going to talk about the first cervical vertebra, the C1, cervical 1. So that's our vertebra of the week. We have C1 right here, so it's the top vertebra in the spine. It's just below the base of your skull here. So this is cervical 1, cervical 2, C3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This joint is very important for a lot of reasons. The nerves that come out of here, they don't just talk to muscles, they do a lot of skin sensation and organ and different supply like that. So the first cervical vertebra is very important for headaches. Can cause misalignment here, can cause cervicogenic headaches. It also innervates the inner and middle ear, which we see a lot of very, very small children, infants come in with chronic ear infections that aren't responding that well to antibiotic treatment. The parents don't want tubes put in the child's ear, so sometimes a simple correction like pinky pressure on a misaligned cervical vertebra here can alleviate that. You free up the eustachian tubes as well, just from that blockage, that pressure that builds up there. This supplies blood supply and innervation to parts of the scalp, as well as a lot of the posterior musculature in the back of your neck. The extensors, lateral flexors, and rotators have ties to the C1 vertebra here, as well as sympathetic nervous system ties, so your fight or flight response is in here. And there's also a very high density of proprioreceptive fibers between C0, C1, and C1 and C2. What are proprioreceptive fibers? Basically, they're fibers that tell your body what position a joint is in, so you know with your hand or your eyes closed, rather, whether your fingers are open or closed, and it's the same kind of thing here. So if we have a misalignment, say this joint is kind of kinked up and it's really high on the left side instead of being level, okay, what that's going to do is cause your head to tilt off to the left. And our body has what's called the righting reflex, which basically tries to keep the eyes and the ears level with the horizon. So if my neck's kinked off to the left based on some kind of trauma or anything like that, I'm not going to walk around with my head crooked. I'll develop a compensation elsewhere in my spine to keep my eyes and ears level with the horizon, so I can still scan for predators and listen for predators on the horizon. So instead of walking around with a kind of kink in your back because this is out of place, we can adjust that joint back in place and help relax some of that stress on the rest of the lower spine here too, so we don't develop problems down the road. But that's all we got for you guys today on C1. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, post them down below. Thank you again, and we'll hope to see you in the next video.